President Zelensky voices Ukraine's deep concerns over Israel-Iran conflict.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has expressed concern that Western aid to Kyiv could be affected by the escalating conflict between Israel and Iran. Speaking to Western media on June 14, President Zelensky surprised many by suggesting that Israel's strikes on Iran could potentially benefit Kyiv if they led to a reduction in the supply of Iranian weapons to Russia, according to the Times of Israel. Ukraine has repeatedly accused Iran of supplying large quantities of Shahed drones to Russia following the outbreak of the war. However, analysts believe that Russia has since modified the Shahed drones into domestically produced Iran UAVs with more advanced features. During the interview, Zelensky also voiced concern that a potential Israel-Iran war could lead the US and its allies to divert resources towards strengthening Israel's defenses. "We do not want to see aid to Ukraine reduced because of this. It was one of the factors that delayed support for Ukraine last time," he said. Speaking about European nations, Zelensky acknowledged that Europe's support for Ukraine has stalled without Washington's involvement. He added, "Europe still hasn't decided what to do about Ukraine if the US steps back." Additionally, Zelensky noted that Israeli strikes on Iran have caused global oil prices to surge, something that ultimately benefits Russia. Oil prices jumped sharply after the attacks. "This is very unfavorable for us," he said, calling on the West to impose a price cap on Russian oil exports. The United States has transferred 20,000 interceptor missiles to the Middle East, missiles originally intended to bolster Ukraine's defenses, according to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, as reported by Ukraine's Channel 24. The US redirected those missiles to other countries due to the situation in the Middle East. And for us, that's a blow. But at the same time, it's clear that Israel's campaign is approaching, Zelensky stated. The Ukrainian president also revealed that the Patriot air defense system Kyiv was expected to receive from Israel via the US has yet to arrive. He explained that Ukraine had initially negotiated with Israel to acquire the Israeli-Indian Barak 8 air defense system. However, due to the Hamas attack on Israel in the fall of 2023, the delivery never took place. Ukraine later turned to the US to request a Patriot system that Israel could refurbish and transfer. On the night of June 13th, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, launched a large-scale operation, with the Israeli Air Force striking military targets and facilities linked to Iran's nuclear program. According to the Israeli government, the operation aimed to neutralize an imminent threat, as Israeli intelligence and military assessments indicated Iran was nearing the point of no return in its pursuit of nuclear weapons capability. The Israeli Air Force carried out several strikes across different locations in Iran, including Tehran. Iranian media reported that several high-ranking Iranian military officials and nuclear scientists were killed. The Natanz nuclear facility and a military base in northwestern Iran were also targeted. In response, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei condemned the Israeli airstrikes as a crime in a message to the nation, warning that Israel would face a bitter and terrible fate. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, announced that the Islamic Republic had launched True Promise 3, a retaliatory operation targeting military sites in Israel in response to the airstrikes.